Circuit.
Welcome to the Unicorn Circuit. How you doing, everybody? This is your weekly dose of car news, conspiracies, crap cars, fanking, and we have got an epic show, Martin. This show today is legitimately going to be one of the biggest we've ever done.
I'm squinting a bit because it's very bright in here, because less than 10 hours ago, I was still welding stuff on a HiLux.
Yes.
And we've been pumping that car.
The HiLux has been going off, and we saw your comments. We see that you guys are absolutely loving it. So thank you for all your enthusiasm.
We were welding stuff yesterday. Benny was here doing brakes. Davo was still 14 hours or something yesterday wiring the car. Like, we're absolutely pumping it. So we're a bit sleepy from it, but I am very excited about an old Toyota HiLux, which I never thought I would hear myself say that.
And Alan's been here, of course.
Alan's been here.
It's been awesome to have him back again.
If we're lucky.
And we got more special guests next time. Benny's been here as well from Benny's Custom Works.
And we're hoping to be tuning it soon. All going well. If everything comes together, there's still a lot to do. There's a list like...
There is a very big list to do. But do you know it's been awesome, and I saw a bunch of you had left in the comments on there, is we're just trying to go... It's a logistical, mental game to have a car that you've owned for years and try and compile lots of different bits to make it an episode. So we just went for the first few episodes of this, one day, one episode, that's it. And what a lot of people have said is like, man, you get a lot of stuff done
sometimes
in one day. Other days, not so much. So I'd say, the first, 3 episodes is going to be 1 day's one episode. After that, it'll slow down because sometimes the wiring might take 4 or 5 days, and I'm
not sure if the 6th time,
all the time
that we do. This is a 1/8 BSB adapter that goes into a distribution with a dash 4 hardline oil with the oil. Like, that's cool to overview and talk about. But the 17th time you've made that line because something broke. I don't know how interesting that is in a day.
Yeah.
Some people would go, oh, I want to see that, and if you do, like, good on you, but probably not going to film.
But anyway, there is lots going on with that. So glad that you've all been enjoying it. If you do want to support the show, it's something that we get asked all the time. It's like, what's the best way to support it? Tell a mate about it if you like the show, or you can grab something from the Mighty Come On shop. The shop is run from right here in Sydney, Australia. We pack and send the stuff ourselves with a bunch of mates. It comes right from here. You may have seen in the news that America's tariffs are coming in. And so now different governments from different countries have to collect tariffs, I think, on behalf of the states. So you might have seen countries like Switzerland, Germany, they're no longer sending like business packages to America. Australia made that announcement. It'll be temporary. They think it'll be a week or two. They don't know exactly. So if you are an American fan of Mighty Car Mods, yes, you can still put orders in, but it may take a little bit longer to get those orders to you. We don't know when that will be, but it obviously will happen. We just don't know how it will happen.
Correct.
Or when, exactly. But we will make it happen. Mun, we got a massive show.
Huge.
We're talking...
About as big as usual.
We're talking GTRs. We're talking cameras today. We've got a bit of a tech special.
We do.
We're talking synthesizers. We're going to be making some live music.
And we've got one of the biggest conspiracies ever that's going to blow your tinfoil hat right off because it involves you. Like you the watcher / listener / person on the other end of it. It is literally about you and you don't even know it. But we're getting there. It's one of the big ones. It blew my mind when I discovered this one.
All right, Martin, let's get right into the news. This week in the news, we've got something a little bit different. We're going to be focusing a lot of these conversations on a bit of tech. We're talking samplers, music stuff, cameras, but before we kick into that...
But why?
We'll find out why, Martin. We'll find out why, because there is something happening. Well, the answer to why is because often trends that we see with car modifications, car scene culture, cars and coffees they're lagging behind a bit, but they're often following other trends that are happening in the art space. And so why are we going to look at it? Because we want to see how it is that mainstream trends can inform the niche that is modified cars, how it does it, when it does it, and what its effect is on the way that you modify your car. But before we do that, Martin, R35 GTR is over. The very last model just rolled out of the plant in Japan after 18 years.
Can you imagine how it feels to be the dudes that make, or the women that make those things? You're at work and you see the last R35, like, regardless of what you think of the car, that would be pretty, emotional, I think.
It would be very monumental, and particularly for, I think the V6 engines are made...
Or would you just go, it's a different fridge now? I wonder.
In Japan, I feel like they've got a real kind of spiritual sense of of ownership over those kinds
Especially
of
when
things.
the people that you're selling those cars to or your company's selling those cars to, like the way they feel about them,
They're
that would
enthusiasts.
have to go back the other way.
Yes.
A little bit.
And I believe the engines themselves, the V6 engines, were made by 9 master technicians, like by hand. 9 people. All of them.
Thousands of
So I don't know if one person makes one engine or 9 people are making one engine, but the point is there's 9 of them. Speaking of thousands of them, so they sold around 50,000 of them all up. 1,000 came to Australia.
It's not much, eh?
Which is not much. I gather most of them are in Andrew Hawkins' garage. But only 1,000 of them. So we're talking 2% of their sales. Now, we're often saying, why doesn't Australia get the special one? Why can't we have this? That's why.
Because we're a noisy minority.
Because it's 2%.
Of people.
It is literally 2%. We haven't been able to buy these new in Australia for about 5 years because it hit a certain point where whatever standards we had, the car didn't meet those. So I think 2021 was the last time we were able to have those.
And I think they shifted focus to their 400Z/Nismo thing.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yeah.
internally.
But it begs the question, people, if they sold, I saw this on Drive, 48,000 sold in Australia, how many R32s do you reckon they sold? Now
5,000.
They sold 43,000 of them.
And they never went to America.
43,000.
That's impressive considering that doesn't include American market, because I believe America got R35s.
I think they did.
Which would be a much bigger market. So by those numbers, actually, that's a pretty big difference.
Yeah, and I mean, but back then, we obviously think of R32 GTRs as rare, and we know after building one over a long time how much the parts cost. But if you're looking for a bonnet, there is 42,999 bonnets out there potentially, other than your own car. Of course, lots have been crashed or pulled apart and stuff like that. But it's not like a car like a Super Turbo. How many Super Turbos do you reckon have been sold? 43,000? I don't think it's been 43,000.
No, it'd
It's
be
not
like
that.
5,000 or 10.
Yeah,
I think I knew the number. I think we spoke about this once. It's like 10,000, but they did a whole series of weird cars around that time.
Yeah.
There's like 5 in Australia.
They were loving all their little weird cars. Lastly, on the engine things, obviously there's heaps of EV news. We're not even going to go there because who cares right now. But Lambo, their V12 engine, people are like, you need to get rid of it. And they're like, no, they're going to continue that until 2035.
I will make one comment about new cars, something to listen out for. Now, we obviously used to work in a recording studio way back in the day. That's where we met. We used to spend a lot of time recording advertisements. So we had voiceover people that would come in and talk about like whatever, maybe Dick Smith, anyone remembers Dick Smith Electronics and
the
ads.
Mitsubishi Diamond Advantage.
So the Mitsubishi Diamond Advantage and the all-new Nissan X-Trail 2007 model is the next four-wheel drive generation. So you'd hear that and they'd always sound kind of the same.
Funny? 2 or 3 voices do every
Everything.
brand. Every single brand. It's like the person doing the Diamond Advantage is also doing the Toyota, something is also doing the whatever.
Particularly listen to TV, but particularly radio. They get thrashed on radio a lot. So we do the TV versions, the radio versions, sometimes cinema versions, different cut downs. That was kind of our job particularly my job to record it. He'd make the music, away we'd go. So anyway, I got really used to hearing it. The other day I heard an ad, maybe it was TV, radio, I'm not sure, same voice, but it was all Chinese cars and it was a couple in a row.
That's
so
Nick, isn't it? Nick O'Rourke.
I'm pretty sure it was, or it sounded a lot like him anyway. So they were saying, the new JAC, X150 is now coming with new four-wheel drive off-road, like literally just changed the name. Car does the same thing, still costs $39,990 drive away. Like
that's cheap.
Just the brands all changing. Like it's happening to people to the point where you're now hearing radio ads and so many different brands that you're not aware of, and they need to create this awareness, which is why they're pumping you with ads, because they just want you to go, oh yeah, I recognise that name, because everyone's heard Nissan.
Hasn't fully hit YouTube yet, has it? Because I kind of feel like those kind of new car brands that are coming in from China, they're hitting the old school media. Because on free-to-air TV, which I look at sometimes just for a laugh, there's lots of ads for those cars in there. In the newspaper, which I try and avoid, except when I do see it, you're sitting somewhere and you open up, there's ads for them in there. But I'm not seeing them as like pre-roll ads and integrations on YouTube.
I think it would be interesting for a company from any country, China or not, Japan, whoever, to come to Australia and go, right, how much does it cost to advertise? I reckon they'd fall over when they saw the number. Yes. Because by the time you pay some advertising executive and an agency and all these different people and moving parts to make it work, and cost of living in Australia is so high that wages are also high, they'd be like, oh wow, this ad cost $1 million to drive a car across a bit of sand and go, the new JAC, whatever it is. And they'd probably go, oh no, we've got to sell a lot of JACs.
You know what people won't be able to do with them? Particularly, I think Hyundai's working on this. They're working on like biometric pairing of driver with car, so that you need to be biometrically security before you get in the car to drive off.
We got an email from a fan about doing a DIY version of this, interestingly.
I think that would be kind of interesting. Like back in the day, obviously, we did the kill switch. You hide a kill switch and you can't do that. Now I think it could be whether it's eyes or whether it's whatever. And the reason is because so many cars are being stolen. I think Commodores and Jeeps are the highest selling, highest stolen cars in Australia. If it's a Commodore, it means it's an older model, which means it's not up to date with current like security technology and stuff. But what is making a resurgence is old school steering locks. So you know those things that you kind of put in and do that.
Ratchet them up.
And that there is an interesting segue to like utilitarian solutions for new age problems, and that brings us to what we're going to be discussing today, which is technology or the lack of. Now, I brought a couple of examples. I brought a couple of things to show you. It's show and tell, Martin. Here's item number one. Item number one.
I'm going to film this close up as well with my phone so that people can see what you're talking about as well. Do you think I'm going to unpack this?
This here is a camera. It's called a Fujifilm X-Half. When I was back at uni, I was doing music. I also did some animation, did some photography, did some filmmaking as well. And so back in the day, you do photography, you've got to learn to shoot on film. Yeah, there's a bunch of hipsters on Instagram now that they're still shooting on film. Most people don't really do it, that are like doing it professionally. Commercial photographers, sometimes large format stuff, but basically they need client changes and stuff anyway. So there's a couple of different things that the camera can do, but what's most interesting about it, Martin, which I'll show you here, is that when I turn the camera on like this, if you look at the back of it over here, what you can see is that the screen is vertical.
Yeah.
Now, it is not a cropped it's not a normal sensor, it's an actual vertical sensor. Now,
so you can only take vertical photos in that?
Unless you put it that way.
Yeah, so the opposite of...
So it's the opposite of normal. Now, down here on the side, you've got your different films. So, film recipes. So you can go like this.
Oh, that's an actual touchscreen.
And it's an actual touchscreen that is made to look like... back in the day, film cameras had a little window there so you can see if you had a roll of film in there. So here's where things get interesting or dumb, depending on the way that you look at this. You scroll down... You go film camera mode, and then you go, you're about to be using this film camera mode, and even if you remove your SD card or your battery, like I'm going to lock you like that.
Oh, it cancels you.
So once I hit OK, then you're done. So we go OK, so cool, and then it's like, how many photos do you want to take? Now, the idea of a half-frame camera is back in the day had a 35mm frame, and so you could get extra photos out of your 24 shots or whatever. It would just expose half the frame, and then it would expose the other half so that you get twice as many photos that are half. Dual run 8mm film is similar, where it gets 16mm film and only exposes on half, and then you flip it and do the other half. So you get half the resolution but twice the time, and that's we're going to be talking about this and how this relates soon. So anyway, so we're going to go, let's have 36 photos, and we're going to go start. And like that's it. So we're now in. So this
and you don't get a sample screen anymore?
There's nothing.
You don't get
so you've got to put your eyeball on the screen like this, and you've got to take a photo, which I'll do. So I've just taken a photo. I now can't take another photo because it's locked me.
For how long?
Forever. Until you do what?
Oh,
go on, Martin, do it.
Do you know how many people were not born in the 70s or 80s that have no idea what this is?
Give it a go. Wind the film on. So now here it says OK. Now the problem with this is that the viewfinder
that's
here...
That's a fully fake lever.
It's a fully fake lever. Now what happens though is that we can take another photo. So we'll take a photo like this, and then it's going to tell us, oh cool, you've taken 2 frames now. The problem is the viewfinder, I don't know if you can see the viewfinder on there, but see how you can see my finger through there, right? But the viewfinder, because it's going through there, and it's not optical through there, that when the lens cap is on...
Oh, the old school problem
you can still see that, which means when you take another photo now, like this...
You got no idea.
Oh, sorry. Did I not wind it on yet?
You didn't wind it on.
You don't know. Photo. Oh, no, maybe because of the flash. No, there we go. All right, so it did one. You can't see it. You can't view it. If you go, cool, this is my old thing. I've got you, mate. No. Here you go. Watch this.
Are your photos
I'm taking
gone?
The card out. I'm taking the camera out, nothing in there. I'm putting this back in there. So basically that's an old school reset. So now the camera will be back to normal and we can use it like a normal camera again. Isn't that right, Martin? Nope. It remembers.
You're locked.
So you're locked like that.
You're locked.
There's ways of forcing your way out of it. You can do
That's
it.
wild,
I do going to kind of force your way out of it. But the point is what's interesting about that is that it's a low resolution camera. It's 17 megapixel. I think iPhones are like 40 megapixel or something like that. and expensive. So a lot of people consider that it's kind of a plasticky sort of a camera. It's over $1,000, maybe $1,300, $1,400.
For all the nerds out there, like, what's the sensor actually like? Does it look better than an iPhone, or?
Oh no, it looks pretty bad. And actually, what I could, oh no, I can't. I was going to show you the video quality of it. I can nuke my film, I think, by double pressing this and go end your roll, end my roll.
Photo's gone?
Are you sure it is not possible to continue? Just I don't know if they're gone or not. So I think I think it's going to like now wipe them.
They're gone.
Either they're gone or it's going to store 3 of them somewhere. But the point is I can't look at them. So you can't press the play button and look at, see the photo they're showing is the HiLux yesterday. So if I put it onto video mode now, and then I take a video of you, look how bad it is, and just do some talking, Martin.
I'm going to do some talking. Does it look legit? Do I look like grainy or not grainy? How's it do with focusing on things?
Yeah, it's terrible. And the other thing that people don't like is that this here is an LED. It's not a flash. So they don't like the colour of that. Okay. So anyway, so there's that. Is it interesting? How does that relate to what we're talking about? Well, hang with me, people, because we're increasing the hipster with
wasting the internet.
With this.
What is that?
This here is the KO2. This here is made by a company called Teenage Engineering that make very, very expensive music equipment. They make a radio, Martin, like a current model radio that's a box with a speaker on it. And what it'll do is, my understanding is that it'll take snippets of anything that's being live broadcast, pop songs and stuff like that, combines them all together, lowers them and stretches it to make a soundscape that's ever changing. The thing costs a couple of $1,000s. Like, so it's pretty
the idea is pretty out there.
It's pretty out there. This here though is a sampler. It is made for making music. They used to make a pocket sampler, which I have, a tiny little thing that costs $50 and you press buttons on it. This here is a larger version of that. Now the idea of this is that it's like a sketch pad for making music. And the interesting part about this is that it only has 64 megabytes of memory in it. 64. So that is going to be a very deliberate choice. Now the question is, people are like, why can't it have more? And we'll talk about that in a minute. Inputs and outputs are 3.5mm jacks, so it's not the professional standard we would used to be seeing in a studio. We are going to get there though, but let's just turn this on for a second. If you hit play, it won't do anything because there's nothing in there. So we're going to choose a pad. So we're going to go sound, and there's a pad there, and then you can press plus and minus to choose different sounds. But where it becomes interesting is instead we're going to go sample, and Martin, you make a noise for me. So there you're in there.
Do you want a different one?
So yeah, give me a different one. Okay, go. And now give us a clap, Martin. 1, 2, 3. And now give us a kick drum, like a doom. Or maybe it's, well, I'll hit this the same. 1, 2, 3.
Watch my tripod. Oh, that's cool. It's got the ring of the cup.
Sound. So now, this is the screen. Like, it's kind of an LED segment screen. So this sounds fine. This one. Oh, maybe I lost that one. Hold on. So now, let's record something. So, we're going to go back to the start. We're going to go record. This looks
hard to use.
Yeah, it's you wait, dude. You wait. So, actually, before we record, let's edit a sound. Okay, so let's... I might cut the ooh off the end. Oh, no. Let's pretend you want to edit that. So, there's the sound. Shift. Sound. Now we can go through, and these are the options of what you can do to the sound. So if you want to trim it, this is the front, that's the back.
All right.
So,
oh, that's cool.
So if you just wanted the front, like that. And then what you can do is you can go, how do you want that sound to respond? So if I then go to the sound, you can make it a one shot, or you can make it so it's held like a key. So hear the difference between that and that.
Oh,
so
nice.
there it is.
Yep.
So this is all in group A. I'm now going to go back to the main. I'm going to record something. So, or do you want to record something?
No, you do it.
Okay, so let's go. Let's make it 2. Here we go. That's going. Cool. Now we're rocking, see? So
Sounds
now,
like a nightmare I had
aren't you
once.
glad you're with us? It also comes with some of its own samples. So if I hit 5, I go sound. You have to enter a number in, but there's no reference of what those numbers are. So I'm going to hold 5 and I'm going to put in sound, sound 5, and then type in sound.
It looks like a calculator.
Sound. I'll make it flash 500. So sound number 500. That's the sound I've recorded on the piano. But let's find a kick drum, and I think they're around the 100s. So 100, and then that's all your different noises, that you've.
Yeah, nice.
So let's hear some dumb ones that I've recorded. So let's get a kick.
Yeah, nice.
Kick. Cool. Now we record that. Here we go. All right, so there's your song. Now, what makes it interesting, we're almost
Where's
there.
the piano?
You want to add a bit of piano to it?
Do you have it in there?
Well, so, yep, in my 64, so I can go sound 6, which is pad 6, and now if I go all the way through, did we say that was on 500?
Yeah.
So if I go 500, that's maybe one of their sounds actually. Or maybe mine are in the 700s. Let's just see.
We're here, mate. We're wasting enough internet.
Up it goes.
This is what we're here for.
I will get to this being about modified cars. I can't remember where my piano is. I recorded some this morning.
Pick something.
There we go.
That'll
Anyway,
do.
so we record that. Here we go. So. Now, where did that one go though?
Who cares? It's still there. It's mad.
Here we go. So we go. Cool. So we've recorded a little song. Then what it does, there's live effects here. So as I press these things, then we can.
Oh, you can do tape delays and stuff.
Anyway, so the point is, the thing here is it's a sampler. It can make music. You got 4 channels. The fader becomes your effect. So if you want to add some effects to that, for example, so
there's a bit of a theme here between these two things, isn't there?
That's where we're getting to, Martin. So if you want to add some effects to this is currently set up as your volume, but I want to add some effects. So you're going to go fader, then press number 6, which will send it to an effect, then press effect, then press up and down to choose your effect, and this becomes a send. So now it's adding that. But whatever point I leave this at, now if I hit fader and go low pass filter, now it'll keep sending that, but now it's a low pass filter.
Yeah, mad.
And then but then you add another one, another one, another
And just a tiny little display. You don't even get a proper screen.
and just a tiny little thing. And the display really comes alive, obviously, when you're kind of doing this kind of stuff. I don't know if that's coming across on screen, what's going on there. Anyway, so limitations. That there
It's not a whole recording studio.
is not a whole recording studio, and it was described to me recently as... So a lot of people are upset about this thing, right? They're like,
Upset?
it doesn't
Why?
do this, it doesn't do that, it doesn't do this, you can't use it professionally.
Oh, they want more.
I have a professional studio. That's what I did for a job for a very long time. Maybe this is like handing a builder a tiny little hammer and you can build a house with it. You can't build a house with it in the traditional sense. But it's also cheap. It's about $300 US as opposed to that, which is really expensive. Why is it right now that this kind of stuff is so popular? We're seeing it even you see it with clothes and stuff. It used to be all these crazy designs, fluoro and stuff. That's over now. All this stuff eventually goes down to cars. What is making scene right now in cars? It feels like OEM Plus, really clean JDM stuff, resto mods. Is it an accident that stuff and this stuff is all happening at the same time? And that is what we're here to talk about, Martin. Why is it that you would want to limit your technology? The question is, why not just give us a gig? Why not? It's not a money thing, that's a decision. Why? You know about this shit, man.
I don't know. I mean, I guess building in the limitation, potentially this is where the creativity takes over. And I would say the same thing about cars too. The limitation might be your budget. Limitation might be like, I don't want to spend heaps of money, or I don't want to have a flashy car that I have to worry about washing.
Yes.
Maybe the limitation is going, I just want the simple thing, and I'll do as much as I possibly can with that, which is why you can see some ratty old Honda Civics or MX-5s that are actually really cool and creatively done and still done well. I would argue that's done really well.
See, I reckon you've nailed it, because to me, that's a Honda Civic. It's not as fast and it's not as featured as like a modern car, but you can thrash it around. Would I bring my big sampler, like that's often mounted inside a rack, or like an Akai MPC now? Like they used to make them battery, now the MPC Key 37 needs to be plugged into a wall. They're saying, hey, this is not as portable thing. That there, throw it around.
I think you're also
just thrash it.
I think you're also now potentially, especially online. Let's talk about the environment we're in. I think you are rewarded a bit more for that standout creativity when everything is getting a bit AI mushy and a bit all samey. Like you having some cool idea and actually following through with it, not just sitting there flicking other people's Instagrams, going that's cool. Like actually thinking outside the box. They're the ones that are cutting through. Best example is that little was it a Starlet that came to our Unicorn Live circuit, which is, you know, like it's funny, it's like for sale for $13 million. Like it's ridiculous.
Basic but funny.
But funny and like looked like Lightning McQueen. I mean, it's cool and it's interesting, gets people talking. It's no different to our Volkswagen Golf that you weed on.
Yeah.
It's like it's not so much the car or just doing it by the mathematical methodology or I end up at a Lambo.
Yes. So what can you do with what it is that you have? If you've got $50, you can buy paint and maybe some basic tools. With something like this, you can't crop in. It's got noise in it. It's terrible in low light. So what does that mean? It means maybe instead of going like that, you actually compose your shot, go, cool, okay, that looks interesting, I'll take that, you commit to it. Then you can't check it anyway. And there's something kind of fun about, you know, like we've had this sitting around the workshop, set it on 50 shots and just sit it there. Anyone that comes in, take a couple of photos. People can't go, no, don't use that one. Like you can then look later. By processing, you have to process the film by connecting it to your phone and it processes and it takes ages. So there's that. And I think people are just a bit done with perfect. I think they're just done with super high bit rates, super high megapixels, crazy headroom, because I think there's and I call it artificial nostalgia. I think there's a nostalgia for a time that people weren't even alive that they think was better. Probably wasn't better in most cases, the way that you could look at it. But I think there's a lot of people that like, it's too digital, there's too much stuff coming on, there's too much crap going into my brain. This thing here just limits it.
Can I also mention that for all the biggest tech companies that have basically taken over the world in the last 2 decades, which it roughly has been since kind of 2005, I would say, you know, as YouTube started, Facebook started, all those sort of big platforms we think about and some of the most valuable companies in the world, they need to constantly, to keep share prices high, they need to continually find new ways to make that money, innovate to make new money. Because if they sit down and do nothing, eventually the market share goes down, people sell shares. It can actually just kill the company, right? That's why they're coming for big things like cars. That's why they're coming for things like healthcare. That's why AI is a buzzword. They need to keep expanding. This, in some ways, is a snapback against, I reckon, that attitude that has been pervasive everywhere for the last 2 decades. And it's the fact that you go, there is limitations. What I would say, though, I'm old enough to remember these limitations, and those limitations at the time sucked.
They were not good.
They were not good. And having a sampler that could only do that when what you really wanted to do was get 128 megs of something and you couldn't get it, that sucked. Maybe that feeling bred some creativity inside us because you had to find other ways. I remember recording bands and only having 8 channels or 16 channels and needing 24. Okay, what do we do? We're dubbing down. Okay, those ones are going to have to be a mid-sized pair. Remember, you could get stereo information in one track. Like stuff like that was, you just had to think outside the box. But also now you don't, and the stuff just sounds better.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think there's plus and negative, but I'm glad it exists. And what I'm mostly glad about is it's more likely that a company the size of a small business that's probably in a warehouse somewhere the size of our warehouse potentially is cranking this kind of stuff out. Maybe not Fuji, but you know what I'm saying. Like I'm seeing a lot of cool stuff, a lot of Kickstarters that die, but the ones that make it.
Yeah, and I always try and support Kickstarters when it's like musical things. I'm willing to put a couple of $100 on the line to get behind the person, but also my thing is like if I can make 1 or 2 songs out of it, then great. I also have a couple of Akai MPC series samplers. They cost thousands of dollars. It's got an SSD drive in it. You can put as much stuff on there as you want. I think this you get 20 seconds. So what are some of the innovative ways that people are getting more stuff on there? They're getting a drum loop, pitching it up, putting it on there, then playing at half speed. So that you're getting twice as much. So that there is the equivalent of a half frame camera because you're getting twice as much stuff on there. When that is slowed down, a beat that is sped up and then slowed down sounds totally different to, even though the pitch is the same, it's got a different kind of character to it. So people are starting to explore that a bit more. I think there is a rebellion against perfection, which I think is a good thing. And I think also what this does and what this does is it brings it back to the process. Instagram and somewhat YouTube have taught us that it is all about output. The algorithm wants this, you need to do this, your fans want this. These things
and
here,
more.
You can do a lot with them, but you can't do a lot with them comparatively to what you can do like with a full commercial tracking studio, which could have 5 or 6 people playing live or playing at once, a string section or something like that. The other thing I'd say, the barrier to entry is low. You know, boom bap beats and stuff. It's very easy. I reckon if I sat with anyone for half an hour, I could teach them how to use this and make a beat. I went to music school for 4 years. If you had to compose original music, orchestral music for a Netflix series, how long would it take for me to teach someone how to do that didn't have knowledge? Years, a decade, I don't know, a long time. So the barrier to entry is low. So this is like a Civic. And what I've learned from this is that I'm willing to throw this in my bag and go sit in the bush and like play some stuff on it. No, if it breaks, yeah, I guess that would suck, but it runs off AA batteries. The front of this comes off.
Game Boy style.
In there. It's like that. That is a microphone and a speaker, so you can play stuff. And I guess the point of showing all of this is not everybody has supercars. Or, I mean, I know, you know, Marty and I don't give two shits about supercars, but a lot of people still think that is the dream. There is a lot of space and a lot of capacity for creativity and, most importantly, a really fun process for you to work on your car with limitations. And I'm glad that this stuff is happening. The only thing that is not concerning but worth a point is that if we're getting these products a year ago, that means they were probably developed 3 years ago, and that means the pendulum is now going the other way. And my prediction is, not quite Fast and Furious 1, but my prediction is that we're going to start to see crazier technology that can do more stuff, crazier fashion that can do weird foods, weird things like we've kind of gone through hipster version 2.0. Remember a few years ago it was all leather and stuff like that?
It was.
I feel like now we're going through technology hipster, but now that people are hitting the limits of this, I think people then want more and companies are going to have to give them to them. Last thing I'll say about this is if you buy a Civic, you throw some wheels and some springs on it, you can go to a Cars and Coffee and meet people and have conversations. If you're in a stock, I'll just say Tesla Model 3 or a Camry, that community is probably not there. You get a thing like this, you are in part of an instant, quirky, weird little niche. You get on the Reddits and the sub things and you chat with people and you talk and you have conversations about them. Look, I think that stuff is interesting, and I don't think cars and YouTube and us all exist in isolation. I think it's all one big melting pot of cool stuff, and that's why I'm kind of open to let the world fill my vessel with interesting things.
Is that
it?
Even legal?
Welcome to Is That Even Legal? Before I begin this segment, I just want to give a disclaimer that we are shooting this in New South Wales, and what I'm about to hopefully try and demonstrate or test is that this is legal here. It is illegal in some other parts of Australia. We'll go through that in some detail first.
Keen.
But where we are right now, I believe what we're doing is legal here. Anyway, so what we're going to do, I'm not actually the one breaking the law.
Is there an app involved in this?
No.
Okay.
I'm not the one that's going to be breaking the law. That will be Martin.
What?
So, Martin, I need you to close your eyes and don't be a dickhead. I'm
never a dickhead.
No, but listen, I'm not going to touch your ear or anything weird like that.
You probably will.
No, I won't. How about I do it now and we just get it over and done with?
Oh,
That's done. So it won't happen again very often.
Great.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've got some paper here, and Martin, and I'm going to. Oh, maybe you can hear the paper. Maybe you can. I'm going to write a number down on it. Okay. I'm going to write the number. I'm going to write.
I'm enjoying this little sleep. I'm so sleepy.
No, I'm just wondering if you can. I've got to make a loud noise because I don't want you to hear what my pen's doing.
Sleep?
All right. So.
Why do we pick old rusty cars?
So now open your eyes. Open your eyes. Now I've written a number above your head. Okay. Don't look. No, it's on a bit of paper, dude. Oh. I'm holding a bit of paper here.
Oh, okay.
So there's a number above your head.
Yeah.
Right? And you have to try and guess what number it is.
Am I allowed to ask you questions? Do I need to? Pure guessing.
No,
to try and work
guessing,
out
you're not guessing, you're
try and work out
fortune-telling.
Well, exactly. But if I'm fortune-telling, I would need to ask you a few questions, right?
Well, what do you want to ask me?
Did you have dogs or goats as a child?
Goats.
Okay. Were you born in the 70s?
Yes.
Were you in your teenage years when you got your first car?
That's everyone, yes.
Did you get your license when you were 16?
17. The number's
got
only
your
the number's
L's.
only between 0 and 10.
So the number's between 0 and 10.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I've written a single number above your head.
Oh, that's easy then. 7.
That's what everyone chooses first. There's science about that shit. Anyway, everyone chooses 7. That's just what everyone does. Don't worry about that. No, but that's
when
good.
I asked you if you were born in the 70s, you were like, and you paused for a second, which is why I knew it was 7.
Everyone chooses
Nope.
7 first.
I did ask you that on purpose.
Okay, close your eyes again. Okay. The reason I'm making a noise is because if I go like this, like, you can hear what
Then it's a
number it
one.
is or
Yeah,
whatever. Okay.
correct.
Ah!
Should have sampled it and used a sample instead.
I'll do that next one.
Good.
Okay.
Yep. Am I allowed to ask questions or not? Just want me to guess.
Just try and sense
Between
it.
1 and 3?
Well, I'm not
It's
telling
between.
you.
No, I know it's between 1 and 3 because you've already done 7. Now you're going to do the early parts of the numbers. So it's. But not. You probably won't do 0 because you said between 1 and 10.
Did I?
And I
Okay.
reckon because you like to maximise stuff, you've gone maximum of the first couple of numbers. So I'm going with 3.
That's correct. That's a 3.
Actually,
Yes, good job. So, now, okay then.
is there science behind that one?
The thing is, the chances of you getting it another time
Science.
is, okay, that's a butt. Looks like a butt now.
Science.
All right, so, all right, close your eyes again. Hold on, I've got to do, let me get my sample ready. Okay, close your eyes.
They're wasting so much internet.
Close your eyes.
Oh God, there's like 4 people left.
Here we go, man, we're on. All right, you can ask some questions if you
I
want.
can ask some questions. How many planets do you think are inhabited?
Innumerable, more than I could count.
1. Because you purposely said the opposite to what you actually think. Is the number 1? Because you purposely, innumerable, because actually the answer is 1 that we know of.
The answer
but you
is-
were improbable because if you said 1, I go, well, that's 1.
The answer
so
is
I reverse psychology.
The answer is 1.
Oh, nice. Did I get 3 from 3?
Illegal!
What do you mean illegal?
It's actually true. It's illegal, Martin.
Guessing games?
That's not guessing. Were you guessing?
Well, no, I was using my intuition.
Martin, acting as a medium with an intent to... Oh, sorry, there's one other thing. You've now got to ask me for some money.
Can I have money?
Why?
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Payment.
Yes, that is illegal. Acting as a medium with intent to deceive is illegal in South Australia. Their specific law is pretending to contact spirits to extract money from a vulnerable individual. So you can do a little intro and then hit play. So do. Then hold effects and start mashing some buttons. They're touch sensitive though. Check this. Keep holding effects. And
Hectic.
that was very good, Martin. Oh, anyway, sorry. The Summary Offences Act. This has been around since 1953.
Whoa.
The person who acts as a spiritualist or medium, which is, I believe, what you just did.
Yeah.
You are now guilty of an offence. The maximum penalty for that is $10,000 or imprisonment for 2 years.
Oh, wow.
If you're actually a medium.
Can I give you a Honda Civic instead of 10 grand?
No, I've got an idea because I reckon you're listening, and I reckon, look the other way. I'm not even going to show the audience this one because I reckon there might be some. I'm going to make it really
Well,
little.
they can't spy. It's not live, dude. It's not in real time.
All right. You can hold on to that if you want. Don't look at it. That's 0 and 100 then.
0 and 100?
Yeah.
Are we still in single digits, though? Because that's like a bit different, dude. You know what I mean?
What?
Well, this was all single-digit guessing, but now I have to guess. Yeah,
But it's not guessing. I'm trying to work out whether you're a medium. I'm trying to work
Hang
out
on. I just need to use my spirit call.
if you get it correct, you're going to jail, basically.
47.
Do you, dude? Do you?
You're so predictable.
Why?
Because it's your birthday soon.
Yeah, it is. It is my birthday. So
Next up,
what are you gonna
we're
get me?
doing my crap car.
You're shit.
Probably
dude.
a crap car.
You're so shit.
This week on
Martin,
my crap car.
am I that predictable? Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Did you hear the intro to my crap car?
I did, but Martin, it's.
Yeah.
How do you guess the first numbers though? I get that my birthday's coming up, and that makes. How do you
When you
guess the
said
first
I
three?
had to like medium some numbers, I'm like, man, you're going to ask me big numbers. As soon as it's between 1 and 10, that's because I knew which way you'd go. I knew
But
you'd go upper,
how do
then
you know
lower.
that I wouldn't do 8 and then 4?
Because I know you don't like 8. This is back to our aircon thing about what number the aircon should be on. You know what I mean? Like we've discussed that so many hours now and talked about these numbers and what they mean and how they operate and what numbers you like the heater to be on and the aircon to be on. Dude, I know your numerology.
But I feel like-
numerology would count, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
but if you had to think of a number now that I had to guess, I reckon you'd guess 8.
I just did. As you asked me that, I'm in my head. I'm going. I'm going to choose 8.
Okay, so I think I just did you honestly?
Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
100%.
So
My favourite number.
I think what's happening is
I grew up at number 8, and I like 8 because it's like infinity on its side,
yes.
and I just like 8.
I reckon what's happening is that
Don't like RX-8s
I
then.
don't think you're going to jail because I don't reckon a spirit told you.
Yes, it did.
I reckon you just know me really well.
No, the spirit of Honda. The whole time I was thinking about the spirit of Honda and the spiritual connection that Honda has to everyone deep inside them. And that's what I got it from. Honda told me.
Okay.
My crap car, the theme music sounded a bit different. There's a freaking reason for that, people, because this is one of the coolest crap cars I think we've ever had. It's completely on brand with our Hilux.
By the way, freaking awesome. You probably noticed. Why is the music different? You're about to find out, people. You're about to find out.
This is Carlton from Virginia. Check it out.
And check out this Toyota action.
Hello, Unicorn Circuit viewers. This is my crap car. This is a 2003 Toyota Tundra pickup truck, or Ute as they call it down under. It's good at moving dirt. As you can see, it's got some residual dirt in it. It's got a full-size bed, 8 feet long. Takes regular gasoline. It's got a cat in it, and it's got a catalytic converter too. It's the V6 model, the base model. It's got an V6 3.4 liter. It's in pretty good shape considering its age. It's got some smaller dents in the side. They're good for speed. This is my daily driver. Drive it to work every day. Let's see what it can do. I did manage to upgrade the infotainment system. Put in a CarPlay unit there. This vehicle only has 137,000 miles and change on it. My commute is only about 3 miles a day. Runs pretty well. You can see that the air conditioner does not work. Like I said, my commute is only 3 miles a day. So we have the old school window openers. They do just fine. It's a 5-speed manual. This is as cheap of a Toyota Tundra as you can find in the year 2003. I also installed a backup camera so I can see where I'm backing up to. Makes things a lot easier. So I think this car is a beauty. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy wasting the internet here on the world's best truck driving channel.
Thank you so much. That is
Mad
amazing. That is
Tundra.
one of the coolest intros I've ever
Super
seen
cool.
on any crap car.
That is like
or
that's like
mytown.
my crap car. That 2 and a bit minutes, shot this way, some cool stuff. Show us your mad car that might be crap or not crap. It's just awesome. If you want to give us your own crap car to chuck on the thing, it's flashing below mycrapcar at unicorncircuit.com. Check it out. What do we got next? Oh, next we got one of the biggest, most mind-blowing tinfoil hat cats ever. Let's go. This week on Tinfoil Hat Cat, we discuss the biggest conspiracies of the entire world. And people, this time, all 38 of you, like, this is about you. This is about your comments and where they're going. Now, a couple of things have happened.
Don't the comments go in the comment section?
The comments go in the comment section, but
Well,
then what
that's where
happens to
they're
them?
going.
So you assume when you pump in a comment, right, the other people watching the video might see it. We often see it. We have a read through the comments. We see it. We're all talking about it. It's a community of like talking to each other about things. Now, what is different about that comment section and just about everything else that's being published on the internet in written form?
It's being checked
It's
by...
not AI.
Oh, yeah?
With the exception of some of
somebody
you
is.
who may be doing AI comments. I know there's some bots. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you guys who are actually commenting. If you're using an AI bot, cool, you don't count. If you're actually commenting on a video, not just ours, you are feeding the AI robot machine because that is the last bastion of area left for it to get its information from. Now, AIs require data sets. The data set has been the internet. The internet has been human generated forever. Lately, more and more AI, because as simple as a business goes, man, we need a website for our electrician business. That's so much work. I'm too busy putting in breakers to be writing my website. Hey, please write me a website about being a good electrician. Boom, there it is. Then AI goes, oh, I want to learn about electrician state because lots of people are asking electrician questions. And it goes and it reads that slop. This is where you end up with slop. When it starts feeding itself, you have big problems. So the last bastion is comments. But where are they going and who wants them? This is the part of the conspiracy.
It's
Turns
a slop
out-
centipede
It is.
eating itself
Yeah, yeah.
in a big chain of slop.
Yeah, exactly.
Each piece of slop is attached to the piece of slop's butt in front of it.
Correct.
And each pumping their own
Yeah,
slop.
it's getting worse and worse. So, I mean, your music machine requires like you to have that actual interface with it, because otherwise AI could just make you a song. Like I could ask AI to make a song that goes with a beat.
It can't do it the way you did it, though. And you know what? I'm going to turn you up.
But so the what I'm getting at here is that your comments are not chatter. They're actually way more valuable than you think. And actually, that's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. And more than you know, that your comment section is actually the reason that any YouTube videos exist. It's not to entertain anything. It's not to pay creators. It's
You reckon it's an AI farm?
It is an AI farm of comments. The AI requires humans, and it knows it's not going to get that from a website. It's not going to get it from a blog post. It's not even probably going to get it from Instagram posts because people just go, generate me some AI slop. What it's doing is it's trying to create an environment where it can get as many actual real humans and real brains to submit as much information as they can that's active and live. So every time you think about, I write first, or someone does an unsolicited recipe of how to make a thing, or like that aged poorly, or whatever it is, like it keeps the AI up to date with all that sort of commentation. So you are feeding it. AI can't feed on AI, must feed on humans. If that sounds like a couple of games that you've seen in the past, Halo, then that's pretty much it. The flood's coming for you. Next up, Fanking.
Oh, yeah. Fanking. Fanking. Just try.
I can't. For the sound of me shitting myself.
Who needs a sampler? What are we doing? This is
We're rolling.
professional.
Apparently, this is
sorry.
Unicorn Circle. We
What
are.
are we-
We're
where
supposed
are
to
we
be
at?
doing Fanking.
Oh,
Funnily
Fanking
enough,
is the-
this is actually completely appropriate because this is now the intro to Fanking.
Fanking is the delightful art of recontextualizing a product's name by taking a photo of it near your crotch. Even
Hang on.
more points if you can,
I just-
if you can
can
take
I-
a dump on a sampler and turn it into a piece of music.
Can I just-
Which I've done for many clients over the years. Just kidding. Just kidding. What do you got, Mark?
No, nothing. I don't. I just had a point about I wrote an article a long time, like nearly 10 years ago, about why I like Civics, and that makes no sense because I never liked Civics because they're slow and they're front wheel drive and they're a bit rubbish and slower than every other.
But you
cool
own a
car
number
out
of
there.
them and you like
But
them.
since then, I've sort of
You
come
do like
around, and then I asked AI, I'm like, what does Marty from MCM think about Honda Civics?
Oh,
And
it knows.
And it came back and it's like, Marty laid out its reasoning behind acquiring and building a Civic. He admits he never liked them until he got behind the wheel. It's like, get out of my underpants, straw man. I didn't say you could read about my Civic.
Why is
but
it
I
in your
did because
underpants?
that's
'Cause
on
you
the
own a
internet.
Civic.
That's a perfect example. AI thinks I like Civics. It thinks I like Civics. Is it right? We'll never know. We should get on to some Fanking.
Do you like Civics? You just tell us.
I'm agnostic.
Well, because the machines are listening.
I would like a fast, sick all-drive turbo hectic one.
Well, that's never going to happen. All right. So, Fanking is the thing. Okay, let's go. Masterstroke. Well done. Good job. I'm going to move through quickly
much
because we can. Caution, heavy package. Martin, we've got some special foods to eat today.
Oh, do
Speaking
we?
of heavy package. Rub me, no messing. What is that? Is that a jerky, do you reckon? It's got a picture of a
No, it's
barbecue
rub.
on there.
It's barbecue rub.
Cozy sack. Tapioca pudding. Do you like tapioca?
No.
It's a bit weird. It reminds me of frog
Slimy rice.
stuff. 1 inch thick. That's thick toast, isn't it?
Yeah, very.
Old-fashioned nut. There was, I noticed today, either a lot of female fankers more than ever, or gentlemen with nail polish.
It's catching on.
But I assumed that they were
It's
female.
catching on.
Half-inch butt plug. Well done. That's very, very good. Well done. A danger noodle.
It looks like a lizard too.
How good's that?
Imagine
the
if it
danger
had
noodle.
legs.
No, but I believe that's a lizard on the back of another lizard, isn't it? Isn't that one lizard giving another lizard a piggyback?
Kind of looks like it. Piggyback. Yeah, sure.
Chubby pee-pee. Let's go.
These are good.
The inspiring notes of a cock owner. That is incredible.
Oh, that's nearly Fank of the Week,
because,
man.
and I didn't
That's
know you'd
so
written the
clever.
book, Martin.
That's so clever.
That's amazing.
I don't have any cockatoos.
That is. Oh, is that what it is? Cockatoo.
Yeah.
That's not an A.
Yeah. Cockatoo.
Cockatoo
It is.
is spelled C-O-C-K-A. That's not an A next to it. Look, that's
Yeah.
a straight line.
Yeah.
Cock's got a point on the end of it.
Yeah, cockatoo.
That cock's flat on the end.
Well, sometimes they're all different, man.
Eruptions and reactions.
That's so good.
It's so good.
Is that the same person at a bookstore? That's brilliant.
That's amazing.
And look, the rocket looks like it. How is that not Fank of the Week?
so good.
You must have a really good Fank of the Week because that's brilliant.
I can't remember. I did it yesterday. All right, pumping station. Well done. Why are you looking at your watch?
Just because
That's rude. You're getting messaged.
No, someone's calling
this
me
might
about.
be parts from my
someone's
car.
calling me about
This-
tariffs.
Oh, is it actually about
Yeah.
trying to make our shop work?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, America, we're coming. All right,
Yeah.
let's go. Mini Dipper. Let's just move straight on. That one there's a creamed finger. And the reason that I put that one on there as well is because that, imagine putting all of that in you. It's a lot
it's
of
a
cream,
lot.
isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a full
Cream and sugar.
stuff for your face.
Yep.
Well done.
Yep.
Good job. Dream
Dream balls.
balls.
I would eat them for
which
sure.
is good. I wouldn't touch that stuff. Anal crossing. That's the Happy Home Paradise anal crossing. Well done. Anal delight.
Baking is going off, man.
It's going nuts. Look how long that person's finger is, by the
know.
way, on anal delight.
Yeah.
That's a very, very long finger.
very long.
All the way.
Yep.
That's a butt connector.
Yep.
What do you use them for, Mum?
Connecting butts? No, connecting wires.
That's an
So
anal
much of it.
companion.
What's going on?
And another girl's one. Good job. Over here, the Grand D
And it's a
double nut. Well done. Next up, we've got the Dick Saver. That was mine for the week, by the way.
Yeah, didn't you show us that last time?
Nope. I showed it to you, though. I sent it to you because
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought
Did
I was
did
clever.
you get my one?
And then you put in, Martin, give your throat a hug. And you thought you were going to get Fank of the Week, but no,
did.
Fank of the Week. Drum roll, please. Boom.
That's not.
I can't beat that.
Beat that.
Yeah.
Dude. Is that actually Fank of the Week?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll beep all of that. You disappointed?
Yeah. I think the book with eruptions is one of the best fanks I've ever seen.
Okay, no, I'm not giving that person Fank of the Week then.
No, it's good.
No, I'm not giving it to them.
It's pretty good.
No. Fank of the Week goes to the eruptions. Well done. It's this one. There it is. Fank of the Week. Very good. All right, and let's move on to the next segment. Every week on the show, we like to open our mouths and therefore explore the world of culinary delights. And this week, I got something a little bit special because I've organised this for myself. Because we've been talking about hipster style things, and we've been talking about Martin. You're already swallowing with anticipation of what's about to come.
I've seen this.
All right. Sorry. Play your little video.
Why have I seen
Martin,
this?
play your little video.
I just want to show you guys what a fridge open here. What a fridge in here. Look, this is a workshop fridge, isn't it? You got some of this, some of this, one of these. Who knows how? I'm pretty sure that's expired. And what's the goo? Like, what's this? What's the? And what is that? Is that a moth? And what is this?
You're about to find out what that is. Give me that.
That's been there for ages.
Dude, it's been there for a year and we're about to eat it.
Gross.
Yes, so this here came out of our work fridge. I have been working on this for about a year. This is, because today was the hipster special, this is avocado on toast. I bought it a year ago and I've not looked at this yet. I've not looked at it. I've been waiting a year to open it live on the show so we can eat it.
That's filthy.
If it's edible, like if it's actually edible. Are you ready?
No.
Are you ready? You excited? That is a year old, dude. So, what I can tell you about... Listen to the avocado. Listen to this.
Ooh, that's gross.
That's hardcore, man. So...
Why is there a half-open thing of salt in there?
Because I ordered
Why?
2 pieces, only ate 1 piece, and then thought the best thing that I could do was put the other one in here. I'll put some salt on it for us. It is honestly a year old, people. I'm not joking. That is a year old, and I'm going to cut us a little piece. Will you eat it?
No.
Will you just have a taste?
No, I don't want gastro for the rest of the week.
Not gastro. That's vegetable.
Look at the colour of it, dude. You know why it's brown, right?
Yeah, it's oxidization.
So,
Will you just have a nibble with
you
me?
know that things were living on... You know things were living on...
Dude,
It's
so
really...
crunchy.
You know stuff was living on that.
It's so crunchy. Do you know what's weird about it? It still tastes like avocado.
No, I don't...
It still have the sense of it that it was
Oh,
avocado.
it's turning my stomach. Look at it. Avocado, you know what?
Look, it's attached.
This is
Look
the
at
reaction I have to avocado
I'm worried
normally.
though that I reckon, just to prove how old this is, watch this. Look at it.
rubber.
It's bouncing. And which end do you want? Or do you want to both eat it and I'll meet you in the middle?
What is that?
Maybe that's a growth.
That's
is
dude, you
that
can't
bad?
eat. Of
Is
course,
that
look
bad?
at the growth on it. You can't eat that. You will get very sick.
I did just eat a little bit of it though.
Yeah, and you're getting to get very sick from it.
I don't reckon I will. What have we got to actually
Okay,
eat?
whoa. Let's rewind for a second. Oh, God.
What have you,
So you're
Martin, get us something
cruising
to
around
eat.
the savannah, right? You find a beautiful avocado tree out there. You got your little loincloth on, you're just chilling, you're like, hey, it's a good day, I'm chasing the
dude. I'm not wearing a line. I'm out there, man. I'm out there.
You're
Lion's
chasing-
coming up to me and he's like, ah, woo.
Anyway, you cruise and you see an avocado tree for the first time, you're like, wow,
Yeah.
that looks cool, these green thingies, and they go, a bit squashy.
Yeah.
Like, wow, that's like the most disgusting tasting butter ever, which is what I know to be true.
Yeah.
Anyway, you go up to it and you're like, I'm going to eat it. And you sniff it and it smells like fresh and smells good, you eat it. If it looks like that and it looks dead, you know what you're not doing? You're not eating it. There's a reason that should make you gag and think it's disgusting.
Martin, do you want to try a Skips light and melty cock? Or do you want to try a good old...
No, not them, because we can get them here.
But these are UK ones.
Doesn't matter.
And it says you can win £20,000.
No, we're going for
which is
something
more
hectic.
than $20,000.
No, let's go for something hectic that we can't get.
Just get something because I don't
What's
think
that?
anyone's still
Oh,
here.
these,
anyway.
dude. Yes.
What's
so
that?
you're cruising through the savannah and you see a crispy bacon, like snack. That's what I'm munching on the savannah.
Let's just see what's in there though. There's just there's so
No,
many.
there's no flavour enhancers.
There is flavour enhancers.
Where? Show me
it
the
says-
number.
It doesn't have a number because on those countries they don't have to put it in.
Oh yeah,
see?
monosodium glutamate. Ah, that's MSG.
But you know what? Let's just.
Can we sniff it?
Oh no, it smells all right. Let's give it a go. It's got a little piece of bacon colour on it. I see on the back of it. It's meant to be a bit of bacon.
Oh, it's baked. It's like
That's
trying to be healthy
You
and
know what's
stuff.
it's funny? It's crunchy and wet at the same time.
Very salty. Oh, the MSG hits you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it hits you hard.
I can like detect it.
That's
Can
the
you
show.
taste MSG?
Thanks for hanging with us.
Loose as.
You're here. We're here.
Are you going to give him that shirt you've been concocting soon?
Soon, it's
We'll do
coming.
that shit.
I'm near
That's
the
it.
final
That's
iteration of it.
excellent.
There's some good stuff coming.
Like so many Easter eggs.
If you do want to support the show, all 38 of you, you can grab something from the Mighty Come On shop. It directly helps us. We really appreciate it. If you're in America, you can still put your order in.
Yep.
It might take us a little bit longer to get our package to you, but we will aim to get it
might
to you.
get whacked with a little tariff. But that doesn't go to us. That goes to you
That
guys.
goes to your government. It doesn't come to us.
we have to-
but
we
I
have
don't
to
know.
collect it for
We
you.
don't know if we've got to collect it
I'm
when
pretty
you buy
sure-
something or if you pay it when it comes into your country.
I'm pretty sure, but either way, if you go in the shop, it will tell you. It'll say what it's for, and you do the thing with the thing, and you get your stuff. So nothing really changes there except that. Yeah.
All right. See you next time, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Unicorn circuit.
The stuff on the back of the avocado, the little like crystals, like that's like the bacterial growth. That's
You mean
not
the
bad.
flavour?
What?
It's not crystals, man.
It is.
It isn't.
It's not. Like that's not salt or
That's just
anything.
part of the food. That there's just part of that avocado.
No.
See?
No, it's not.
Oh, wait on.
No, that's some bad stuff.
It's growing tall.
Yeah, exactly. It's growing like a structure. Like it's a.
How did it not? Here's the question that I have for you.
No, because I knew it was
No,
coming.
you know what?
No, I knew it was coming.
This was about to get scientific. And
That's to make me live.
I wasn't-
In the face. And I have to run away and then. No.
you have to vacuum that
That made
up.
a
It
lot of
opened up.
mess. That made so much more mess than I thought it
Anyway,
was going to.
mutton, that there. That's a salt.
No,
That's a
salt
salt.
was on the avocado.
No, that's a salt. Because I felt your hand go past mine.
But you fingered
No,
my
that
ear
offended
before.
me. It did offend me.
You fingered my ear.
Dude.
And you said, let's get it out of
No,
the way.
I'm
and
calling
I
your
didn't-
manager.
I didn't consent.
Who's your manager at?
You.
Yeah?
And
Oh, I'm
your
going to tell
manager.
your manager that
But
you're
you-
shit.
but
I'm going to call
I
myself
didn't consent.
and tell me that you're shit.
I didn't consent to the ear
I told
touch,
you I was going
and
to touch it
didn't-
before I did. Hey, Mutton.
You didn't consent
Before
to
I
that
touched
either.
your ear, Mutton, before I touched your ear, I said, I'm going to touch your ear now to get it over
And I said, I'm going to slap your avocado.
No, you didn't.
Well, I did.
You did. No, you
I
didn't.
said it
You did it
inside
without
my-
permission.
I said it inside my
You
head.
didn't because I said I'm going to touch your ear, and then all I did was that.
but I don't like
right?
it.
And then when I'm just trying to eat my food
Yeah,
without
but you were
permission,
about
you
to
assaulted me.
You were about to assault me with avocado. So
Dude, you're going to
preemptively-
jail for guessing my numbers. You're a medium.
I'm
You're
minority
contacting the
reporting
spirits.
your avocado.
No, dude, you're
No, I actually
you're
did.
talking
I'm
to the spirits.
Oh, he's going to crime and a slapper.
No, you guessed all the numbers, man. When you go to South Australia, you're down at Glenelg checking out the Shark Museum. They're going to put you in a cage,
I'm,
bro.
I'm going to South Australia really soon.
Yeah,
You
well,
think
you're
I'll
never
get, like,
coming back
arrested
again.
At the airport?
Yeah, because you're guessing numbers.
is
You
problematic.
deceived me, Martin.
I need to make a clutch. This is problematic.
What?
I'm going to Adelaide to make a clutch, to build a clutch. Keen as. Soon. But
Do you want to apologise for destroying my lunch?
no, you're never going to eat that.
I ate a bit of it.
No. You're on the savannah. You sniff that. Smells tasty. You sniff that old rotting thing on the ground. You pick it up because someone wiped their butt with it, and you're like, I don't know. That's a Neanderthal's toilet paper, for all you know. Do you know what I mean? Could have been. Not these. Crispy and delicious.
I want
Oh,
your
we're still rolling.
Martin, I want your manager's number now.
Go to that bit in your phone where it says like my info.
You want me to call myself?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm going to get you fired.
Are you going to cancel me?
No, I'm going to get you fired.
Why?
Because you're going to jail, dude. You're a criminal. You guessed my numbers.
I'm an avocado slapper.
You're an avocado.
You heard my
slapper.
avocado joke?
Yeah, I don't want it
You
again.
don't like that one?
Yeah.
It's like,
No.
and then I say, like, someone goes, "Do you have a bike?" And I'm like, "No, I don't have a bike."
Oh, you landed
then I
a bit
go-
of avocado on my thing,
And
dude.
then I go, "I don't have a bike. I have avocado."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was very good,
that's,
man.
That's my own one. And then someone told me once that it's not mine. I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
No, it's not yours.
That's my joke.
All right.
Now I've got to clean up all this crap on the ground.
Are you getting the vacuum?
Oh yeah, I was going to do that. I mean, I was going to
Can
try
you
and
actually
forget
get it?
and hope you didn't notice. But
And
yeah,
the avocado's over in the corner. You can get that
Oh, is
because
it?
you're the one that threw it over there.
yeah, right.
I still want to speak to your manager, though.
Yeah, you call yourself.
Manager's a
Call
cockhead.
yourself. It's in your phone as dickhead.